So I'm here with Deards. He's a XO in the Naval Science class, and he's going to answer a few questions with us. So why did you join Naval Science?
So I joined Naval Science because my sister was previously in the program. She just went into Army boot camp, so I'm very proud of her. But regardless, she basically introduced me to the class. She showed me what the whole culture was about. She really convinced me to join, and on my first day, once I joined and I went to class, I knew this is something I wanted to do for a long, long time.
So if I were to join the Naval Science class, would I have to join the Navy when I graduate?
Absolutely not, no. We talk a lot about the Navy and we talk a lot about the armed forces, but there's no mandatory conscription or enlistment at all. It's completely on your own. If you are interested in joining, we can absolutely help you through the process. But if you just want to join and have a good time and learn more about maybe your future and what you want to do after school, even if it's not military, Lieutenant Castaneda is more than willing to help and work with you. Any colleges or trade school, it's just, it's a class if you're interested in your future. Not necessarily the military, but just, if you want to learn how to be a good leader, have a lot of good characteristics that might help you later in life, this is what this class is about.
Would I have to pay to get in, or is this like a free program?
Nope. Everything about our program is free. So all our uniforms, like my shoes, down to my belt, and buttons, and ribbons, and cords, and whatnot, everything is supplied. So it's just through our school. There's no payment at all. I mean, at worst, you would probably have to pay maybe $10 for a physical form. But if you already have your physical, or if you can get your physical for free, that would be the only remote possibility of a cost at all. But, going to events and stuff doesn't cost us anything. We get to go free on our own terms. It's great.
So would you recommend Naval Science to others?
Absolutely. If you're even remotely interested in, having a good time, working with others, doing performances as well, like color guard and arm drill, it's just an absolute wonderful culture. We get to do fun things. We get to do a lot of stuff other classes don't. So that's part of the fun of being in ROTC, Naval Science. I would absolutely recommend joining. If you're interested in joining, you can come to room 405, 400 tall, during lunch or break, or whenever, and just talk to Lieutenant Castaneda, or anybody who's wearing the uniform. Really, anybody who's in can, help get you in.
So speaking of these fancy uniforms, how often do you get to wear them?
So we get to wear these fancy uniforms every Thursday. We wear it all day throughout our classes, whatnot. The exception to that would be any performances or graduations or celebrations, sorry. During those events, we usually, outside of Thursdays, maybe throughout the week, maybe on weekends, whatnot. That'd be the only other time we wear our uniforms. But mostly, if you're in the class, it's every Thursday.
So would I have to join the Navy when I graduate?
Nope, not at all. Now, this class we talk a lot about the Navy, we talk a lot about the Marine Corps, and a lot of other branches. We talk about everything, but none of it is mandatory. There's no conscription or forced enlistment or any of that. It's all voluntary. This class is more about learning your future and what you want to do after high school. It's not necessarily a military class, it's more of a future class. If you're interested in learning a lot of good leadership traits or just good characteristics that might help you later on in life, this is a great class if even remotely interested in any of that.
So thank you, Deards. Is there anything else you'd like to add?
Absolutely.
What would you like to say?
Booyah, Hawkers!